Hi everybody, I'm Katie, the Introverted Reader, back again. 2 videos in one day. That's that. I'm giving myself a little round of applause. Anyway, this video is going to be books that I really want to read this year in 2018. Ones that some have been sitting on my shelf for a long time, and I want to get them read as soon as possible because enough is enough. Some I have bought quite recently, but the very first one that I really want to read this year is this one, Hero of Ages by Brandon Sanderson, the 3rd book in the Mistborn trilogy. Now, I read The Final Empire, really liked it, read The Well of Ascension, and I loved it. And I don't know why, I just never got around to reading this one, and I'm so upset with myself because the world and everything is just so amazing. Like, it's about this race of people called Mistborns, and basically they can ingest different metals to give them different abilities. Like, I think, for example, copper, I think it is, like, enhances your eyesight so you can see in the dark. It's really cool. But, yeah, really awesome, epic fantasy trilogy by an amazing author. I've read 3 Brandon Sanderson books, the first 2 in this trilogy, and I've also read Warbreaker as well, which was really good. And, yeah, I need to get to this one because the ending of All of Ascension really wrecked me. So I want to get to this one as soon as possible because it's been sitting on my shelf for ages. And like I said, enough is enough. The next one I really want to read is one that has been getting so much hype recently, and everybody's been talking about it, how amazing it is, and that is The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas. You might have seen this in a recent book haul that I did maybe a week or so ago. I can't remember how often it was, but yeah, this one is so popular in like booktube right now in general. Everybody's talking about it, everybody's raving about it, how awesome it is. And, you know, it's all about this girl named Star who lives in this poor black neighborhood, but she goes to like a sort of upper, like sort of majorly white high school, and she witnesses the shooting of her best friend. He was shot by a policeman. So it's all basically about the Black Lives Matter movement, which is something that is of relevance in this day and age. That's very much talked about on the news quite often, and everybody is talking about it and how amazing it is, and I just really want to get on the bandwagon. That's really all this is, and I don't want it sitting on my shelf for so long. And I think it's important to read books like this that highlight certain things that are happening in the world, so I plan on getting to that very soon. The next one that I want to read is Leigh Bardugo's Wonder Woman Warbringer. I love Wonder Woman. I love Leigh Bardugo, and this is a story that's not really about Wonder Woman herself. It's basically about Diana, the woman behind Wonder Woman, Princess of the Amazons, and it's basically just sort of her story leading up to her becoming Wonder Woman. Yeah, lots of other like fantasy authors have been getting on the DC bandwagon. So Leigh Bardugo has written this one. Sarah J. Maas is doing Catwoman. Marie Lu has written a Batman one, which I have over there as well. And Matt de la Peña, is that his name? Am I pronouncing that right? I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong, but he's doing Superman. I don't really care all that much for DC. I'm kind of like ride or die for Marvel. But yeah, I'm excited to read this one. I love Leigh Bardugo. And I love Wonder Woman. So I want to get to this one. And she's been on my shelf for a good long time. All of these have been on my shelf for a good long time. Another one that's literally been on my shelf for years, The Art of Being Normal by Lisa Williamson. And this is definitely a book that I want to get to really quickly because it's about 2 boys. And actually, I don't really want to say 2 boys because we have a character in here who is transgender. Because it says, David Piper has always been an outsider. His parents think he's gay. Only his 2 best friends know the real truth. David wants to be a girl. So we have a transgender character in here, and I think the other boy in it is maybe gay or something. I don't know. Or no, maybe like him and the transgender character get together. I'm not entirely sure. If you've read this, let me know. if that is accurate. But yeah, this has literally been on my shelf forever. I bought it because I read the synopsis and I was like, I've never read a book about a transgender character before. I should probably read more. And I do want to read more diverse reads. You know, like after reading Simon versus the Homo sapiens agenda, I want to read more diverse books. And I think this one will definitely be a very, very good start. Although I'm looking at Wonder Woman here and I'm like, is she supposed to be a lesbian in this one? I don't know. Don't quote me on that. I don't know everything that there is to know about Wonder Woman, but back to this one. Literally been on my shelf for years and I want to get it read. So yeah, and I really love this cover. Like, simple covers are the way to go, am I right? Another one that just caught my attention on BookTube recently is Scythe by Neil Shusterman. Everybody on BookTube has been talking about this. The sequel of it, Thunderhead, just recently came out. Everybody's raving about it, and I would like to get to it as soon as possible this year. I'm not saying I'm going to get to any of these like this month or anything, or like right away, but hopefully in the next couple of months I'll be able to get to them soon. But yeah, Scythe just came out. It's about it says, in a perfect world, the only way to die is to be gleaned by a professional scythe. So that's really all I know about it, and our main character is being forced into this scythe life and she doesn't want it. That's really all I know about it, but I really love this cover as well, so I'm looking forward to getting into that one. Hopefully I will get to at least some of these in the next few months or so. Another one, Three Dark Crowns by Kendar Blake. Mainly, I want to get to this because 1, it's raved about. 2, it's been sitting on my shelf for a very, very long time. That's the story of my life with all of these. They've all been sitting on my shelf and I keep staring at them and I keep thinking, I'm going to read you. I should really like pick you up and like read you right now, but I end up never doing it. Like another book catches my attention or I'm just not in the mood. I'm in a slump or something, but I feel like 2018 is going to be a great reading year for me. I can feel it, guys. I can feel it. So I have this and I also have the sequel, One Dark Throne, is it? Doesn't say on the back. I think it's over on my bookshelf somewhere. But, beg your pardon. But, yeah, I want to get to this one soon. I think this is going to be a 4-book series. So hopefully if I can get the first 2 read, wait for the next 2 to come out. The next one I want to be reading very soon is A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. I've never read a Victoria Schwab book before. And this is another trilogy that has been raved about constantly on the world of BookTube. Do you know what? I basically bought this because everybody on BookTube was talking about it, and I actually got The Hate You Give as well because everybody on BookTube was talking about it. Look what you made me do, BookTube. But yeah, I mean, it's about this magician, I'm guessing, that can travel between different dimensions or something. I'm not entirely sure, but it's supposed to be a trilogy. Never read Victoria Schwab before, so I'm looking forward to it. If you see me looking at my screen, I keep getting Facebook notifications. Leave me alone. Another one I want to read is Flame in the Mist by Renee Ahdieh. And if you follow me on Goodreads, you will know that I just recently read this past month the Wrath and the Dawn duology, The Wrath and the Dawn and The Rose and the Dagger. Loved them. They're fantastic. If you follow me on Goodreads, you'll have seen my reviews for them, but I adored them so much. I loved Renee's writing, and this is one that came out, I think, I want to say last year. Let me see. Do you say? No, that doesn't say. But it's, I think it's supposed to be like a Mulan retelling, or it's supposed to be like, have some like Chinese or like Japanese mythology somewhere in there. I'm not entirely sure. I think it's about a princess that's being forced into like an arranged marriage or something and she wants out of it. But yeah, I'm really excited to read this. And I do want to get to it really soon. Because like I said, like the story with every single one of these books been on my shelf for ages. Everybody talks about it and I'm just like, I would need to get on the bandwagon. Everybody's leaving without me. And the very last book that... Let me just get these out of the way. The very last book that I have here, well, in this pile anyway, there are more books that I want to read this year, but I couldn't possibly go through them all right here, right now, but these ones I want to make priorities. The very last one is Truth Witch by Susan Dennard. I have this one and the sequel as well, somewhere over there. I can't remember what the sequel is called. But yeah, this one has been getting so much hype lately. Like, she is, Susan Dennard is a very good friend of Sarah J Maas, and I've read all of Sarah J Maas's books, so it'd be very rude of me to not read one that was written by her good friend. You know, it's about a witch that can sense when someone is lying. I think that's what it's about. There's more to it than that, obviously, but I hear there's really good, strong female friendships in this series, which I'm 100% here for. Love strong female characters, love female friendships. Yes, here for it. Like I said, I don't think, I'm not gonna sit here and say to you, I'm totally gonna get to this month or the month after. I don't know. I mean, maybe I might read this one in the next like month or so, because I was going to pick this one up and it's been staring at me and everybody's talking about it and the trilogy, so I'll either read this or The Hate You Give maybe in the next month or so. Don't quote me on it, but yeah, those are some of the books that I would like to get to in the year of 2018. Let me know down below some books you have sitting on your shelf that have been there for a long time and that you would like to read soon. Please just let me know that I'm not alone here. Let me know that I'm not alone here. Anyway, I have taken up enough of your time. Thank you so much for watching. Please follow the Introverted Reader Book Club on Facebook. Please subscribe if you're new. Thank you for those that have subscribed. And I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.